Hello. Hi. How we doing? Congrats on getting first, Kapla. Hi, love. I'm doing okay. I have an emergency dentist appointment next week. That explains how I'm doing. Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. But otherwise I'm okay. I apologize for missing stream on Thursday. The dental problems started up again on Wednesday, and they are very much still there. I am still in a lot of pain, but I can't miss any more streams. So we're just powering through. But if I sound funny or like look like I'm talking funny, it's because this entire side of my face is swollen and very painful. Apologies. Well, got to be okay because we've got Fields of Mystery a full launch this week, and I am not missing it. You did. Unfortunately, it's not just a player job. So if players had fixed it, it'd be there already. It's an ongoing problem that I've been having. And by ongoing, I mean 8 years. Um, but yeah, so it's getting worse, and I've finally decided to go private to try and get it sorted. Because unfortunately, with just like how heavily oversaturated the NHS is, nothing was getting done. So I might have to have some time off work. That's gonna be fun. We'll see just quite how much work needs doing. Paid sick leave sounds fun. Dental surgery less so, but you know, that's the length they've got to go. How are you doing today, Airborne? Good to see you. Also, I have a new monster today, guys. Look at this one. Look at this. Voodoo Grape. It's nearly empty, I won't lie. I have been sipping on this all day. It's very good. If you like grape flavored things, it's good. I'm aware not everybody's a big fan of grape. I like this one. Very sweet though. Made with juice though, because it's one of the juice ones. Like, probably not as bad for you as some of them. Family dinner, fun. Food sounds good. I can't eat at the moment because in my mouth. I'm just kind of having liquids or like very soft foods. I don't know what a full throttle is. I pretty much only drink Monster though. I won't lie. I don't have any of the others. And then obviously because Monster's probably not the best for my mouth, I have water. Energy soda. Interesting. I'm gonna say again, because I say it every stream recently. Sorry if you can hear the fan. It's summer in the UK. It's disgusting. My window's open. The fan is on. I'm trying. Citrus. I'm not a big citrus person. I like orange citrus, but lemon and lime have to be paired with a different flavor. So like I can't just have a lemon or a lime flavored drink. I need it to be like kiwi and lime, which is a nice combination. Stuff like that. I'm not a big citrus fan. today we are going to be playing Bookbinding. I don't know whether this is a game that any of you have heard of before. It's been on my wish list for a while. It came up hilariously on Steam, like as one of my recommended games. And it's about books and also magic and apparently also murder. I was immediately interested, and I was lucky enough to get a key. So, thank you for the key, and we will be checking it out today. Chew, hi! Hi, lovely. All of which are fun things. So yeah, I did tweet saying that my three favorite things were books, magic, and murder, and I'm really hoping it doesn't get me flagged. Thank you for getting the shoutouts, Kabla. How is everybody doing? So I will say now, I've been keeping an eye, because I got given this key last week. So I've had it for a week now, obviously just ready for a stream. It was going to be on Thursday, but obviously I cancelled because of my tooth pain. I've been keeping an eye on the reviews. There were some issues initially that people were saying with the ending of the game. So the way I think it plays out as the different stories based on the decisions that you make and the characters that you meet. And apparently the endings for a lot of those felt quite abrupt or unfinished. They have changed that. They have done an update with an epilogue expansion is what they're referring to it as, to help tie up some of the endings and make things just a little bit more cohesive. So should be good. The reviews have now changed from mixed to mostly positive. So it's obviously working. Yeah. Yeah, they seem to be really on it. Like I said, I've been keeping an eye on it. It came out 24th of July. We got the key not long after that. It has 107 reviews. 71% of them are positive. Now, I don't know if people have changed their negative reviews after the update, or whether they have remained negative. I don't know whether people have gone back in and changed their review. But mostly positive. We will absolutely take that. I have also seen that there are some bugs. Obviously, it's a brand new game. It's bound to happen. So we might have to stop and start here and there, depending on how severe the bugs we encounter are. If we even encounter any. We might not. If you want to check out the game, I have pinned it in the chat. And yeah. Let's get into it. Let's hop over. Go to here. I'm in my little bubble. Presuming it's a mouse and keyboard game. It strikes me as a mouse and key, like a click and point type thing, rather than controller. Which is good because I haven't actually turned on my controller. Game cap. Hey, here we go. Content warnings. Swearing. Mentions of child abuse, physical and verbal, mentions of physical and emotional abuse, mental health issues, anxiety, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, elitism, mentions of sexism, mentions of queer phobia, graphic depictions of blood, death of a child off screen. Right. Might be one of the first games I have seen in a while with a content warning. But yeah, I guess that's the heads up, guys. These are things that will be mentioned. I'm guessing these are to do with the different storylines of the characters that we come across. But do just bear it in mind. This is an 18+ channel, so stuff like this does come up and does get mentioned. We have played many games that have covered these topics. Little Misfortune. Ranbo. the list kind of goes on. Yeah. Other setting. Music volume, sound volume. Just keep them equal. How is it for you guys? Do we need more? I know it's just a little piano kind of in the background at the moment, so not a lot to go off. Sounds good? Fabulous. New game then, I guess. Keep putting my drinks in front of my monitor and then I can't. Put it there. Person! Blade? That's me, hi. To ruin one's own fate by twisting someone else's, to return to the life you wanted to escape from, to be afraid, weak and closed, to be different, to be a magician. What does all that mean to you? Is Nathaniel? I've made you a bed upstairs. It's probably not as sumptuous as the one you had on the Capitol, but it's warm and dry. Way better than the ones in the orphanage, for sure. So have I come from an orphanage in the Capitol then? Is this what I'm getting at? I don't know who I click on him. Don't take my kindness for granted, Marmalade. If you bring in no income, you'll have to leave. I don't do charity. To be honest, I still don't understand why you'd come to me of all people. At our last meeting, you said you hate me. I mean, we have nowhere else to go. Why not stay in the capital? Haven't you made any friends in 5 years? Your sudden escape shortly after your lord's death seems suspicious, to say the least. All I know is that you look like shit, and the expression on your face is somehow even more frightened than it was when we were kids. Something happened, but that's not a conversation for tonight. I need to make sure you're still a good bookbinder. Take this book, change its cover to, I don't know, the velvet one, and make it look mystical, like it's an expensive grimoire. I'll sell it to some fool for triple the price. Yes, we want a tutorial. Here are the cover textures. Click the tab to open. Okay, well, he said velvet. Ooh. Oh, and oh, the textures look so good. Wait, I feel like I can feel them. Like, I know exactly how that feels. The velvets too, like the different, like, plushness, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? It's tactile. Like, this one's quite, like, slim and soft. There's this one's more puffy. I really don't. Words. Like, this one's a better velvet, I think, than this one. Slimmer velvet. Nicer. Expensive grimoire. I mean, reds are actually probably the right way to go for a grimoire. Reds or maybe like a purple? Uh-huh. Oh, that's fun. I don't know why I'd want to. Patterns. Oh. Nice. Okay. Oh, there's so many patterns. It keeps going. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool. Move the oh, okay. I see, I see. Change the size. Ah. Decorations have their own tab. I like this. Like, there's a lot to choose from. Oh, and there's some that are locked as well. Big fan of corners. Oh, there's the different colors too! I'm loving this. Because they work the same way. Stencil. Oh, and then you fill the stencil. Get rid of that. I don't want any of that on there. Decoration, patterns. It was this one. Oh. Velvet, mystical. One's mystic stickers. Right. A jar filled with worms. Perfect. I quite like the demon. It doesn't really fit with the vibe that I've got going on, unfortunately, but the demon is cool. many stickers does it want? My problem is I want it to look like it makes sense for what it is, and it's like, a lot of these stickers don't. But it wants at least 2 stickers. I'm thinking maybe this one. Did we steal the book from the public library? Open the file photo album and press J. Ah, we can see what we've done. Got it. The author of the book is a local nobleman. No wonder he doesn't know commoners can't read. It was printed a couple of years ago to teach them obedience so that the nobles would beat them a little less often, as if it would help. What's wrong? You went pale. Well, my lord is dead, and I've just gone pale at the mention of noblemen beating commoners. I feel like there's connections being made here. Laureline! Hi, lovely. So good to see you. Today has just begun. Get to work or come check on you tomorrow. Don't make me regret I took you. First customer! Good morning, are you open? Of course you are. You just rang the bell. Sorry, I always say stupid things when I'm nervous. You're a bookbinder, right? Oh, I'm doing this again, aren't I? Asking obvious questions. It's hard for me to talk to new people. But I couldn't just walk by. We need more artisans, because if the town doesn't earn money, it doesn't develop. So welcome. I'm Agate. Like the gym. Nice. Guess you don't have a lot of customers yet. I'd love to be one of them. Could you decorate my textbook with an autumn theme? Oh. Book on tarot. Autumn. Oh, there's more textures! Okay, wait. Wait, there's more. Ooh, I don't like this. No, I don't like the look of that one. That's giving me heebie-jeebies. Autumn. I can't look at the moss one, it freaks me out. So, like, part of me is like the lace one because it's got flowers on it. But then, wood is also really quite cool. What else does she want? Autumn stickers. I guess it all depends on what the stickers are. Things of an autumn bee. Oh, look at the bees. Lots of trees. Leaves. Mushrooms, pumpkins. Okay. Go back to textures. I feel like most of mine are going to end up being velvet. It's a texture that's, like, nice to look at. They had an autumn pattern. Or if not autumn, it was, like, close enough. Orchard. Be there. Maybe we don't need a pattern. It doesn't want a pattern. I do like a corn. Oh, the cloud ones. I don't know how autumn it makes me feel, but... Not a gold person. Go with whatever that is. And then it's stickers she wants? Yeah, stickers, and then it's nature. I mean, pumpkins is an obvious one. How many does she want? There's another question. Yeah, big tree. When I say big tree, I mean... Give me a big tree. How much of the tree do I want to have seen is another question. I'm gonna get far too into this. I hope you guys all realize I am... I'm so ready to go completely overboard with this. This is watch Willow design book covers for however long she decides to stream. How are we looking? Oh, we're getting some. Oh no, I want some mushrooms. Not quite sure which, but oh, these ones. Wrong colours. I told you I'm gonna be so fussy with this. Okay, but I kind of like that. No, I tried. This one. Do you think I may or may not be taking this a tad too seriously for my first one? The answer is yes, I'm incredibly aware. However, I quite like that. Actually, yeah. Thank you very much. I've always wanted to decorate my textbooks. Why doesn't anyone make decorated textbooks? They're always so plain. Forgive me for asking, my lady, but are you a magician? I wish, but no. I attend tarot reading classes as a free listener. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't upset that I'll never be able to put theory into practice, be able to change people's lives for the better by the wave of your hand. to make fate itself bend to your will. So much responsibility. So many opportunities. Hi, Sai. Hi, lovely. What about you? Are you a magician? Oh. I am, but I don't have the right to do readings. Or no, I am not, which is a lie. I feel like I can tell her that I'm a magician. She seems chill. I asked earlier out of politeness. I'd never have thought. It's such a rare gift, even among the nobility. And you're an artisan. It's so unfair that you can't use it simply because you were born into the wrong class. Of course, there are exceptions, but as far as I know, you need to be very talented for a noble to decide to hire you. I'm talking too much, aren't I? Should probably go. Wait, the guy that died, my lord, do you reckon he hired me as a magician? More questions! To be perfectly honest, the textbook is not the only reason I came here. I'm writing a research paper for university about lower classes and their problems. I'm convinced that understanding these problems can persuade the nobility to pay attention to them, so I go around asking artisans questions about their lives, but no one wants to talk to me. Or, to be more precise, they give me vague answers. Perhaps you want to participate? I'm gonna have to choose the first one just because I have been the university student trying to get people for interviews, and it is painful. Because some people are like, yeah, and then, like, provide absolute bugger all. And then a lot of people are, nope, no interviews, nope, sorry. So, you know what? Yes, but not today. Of course, sorry for distracting you from work. I'll come by in a few days, alright? See you later, and thank you. Ding! Stefania, what a name. I work at the public charity library. One of our books is in terrible condition, and Sir Nathaniel said you could replace it. It's a romantic novel, really popular with the youth. They read it to shreds, and if it keeps going like that, it'll fall apart. Sir Nathaniel offered me a discount, mighty kind of him. So apart from the cover, put on the book those little metallic corners, for better protection, no? Yeah. Fuck me, what have they done to this book? Well, Ace Romance, so, I want that one. What texture? Velvet again! Do any of these say romance? That does to be. Ooh, actually. Make it bigger or smaller? However big it was. I know you want these on it. Well, it's romantic, so is there... I like the cloud one. Pulls up some of the title. Oh, I can make that smaller. Does work. Oh, hi, Sai. You'd like this game. You'd actually really like this game. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it's... Think craft, but bookbinding is what I'm getting so far. For those of you who don't remember Craft, that is a game we played a fair bit ago now, but that was also very good. New cover, book corners. Looks much better now. Yeah, there's always a good comparison. Answers marked with an I symbol provide additional information about the world and characters, but are optional. This isn't a romantic novel, it's a collection of vulgar verses. How do you know, Nate? I'm not gonna tell this librarian that the book that she's just bound is porn. Place. Sir Nathaniel is a benefactor of our library. He's a good man. The youths love him. Oh, I can still say it? Fuck it. Well, that explains why the book is so loved. I don't care what folks are reading, as long as they're reading, you know? It's their chance to become something more than a dirt digger, and if they gotta get a bit too excited over the process, so be it. We'd teach them math and writing if we could, but textbooks are too pricey. Nobody's gonna donate them to us, so we have to make do with what we have. Thank you for helping. Sir Nathaniel was right about you. Ooh, so we've got 3 so far, and they're all 3 stars. I will say, our tarot one, I don't know whether you were here when I finished this, Sai. This girl came in and she wanted an autumn-themed cover for her tarot book. Look at this. I feel like I did good. Isn't it? This was the first one that we did, which is a bit basic. I didn't even put the text on it. Didn't know I could. Hey friend, I'm in a hurry, so can you please serve me quickly? I'm delivering a package to a noble and want to look my best. This notebook I've been using for years looks poor, for lack of another word. I don't want to throw it out. Too many memories. Can you wrap it in leather? Yeah. I can indeed. Do we keep the brown? Part of me feels like we keep the brown. Ooh, the dark is quite nice. Is that all he wanted? Like, I wanted to put his name back on it. I guess that, like, I loved the name across. I guess no name. It's well loved. Let's give him corners. Just something sturdy. I don't know if he'd want to. Probably not. I feel like that's a bit much. Decoration. Jewelry and flowers and... Like, all he wants is a leather cover. So, I'm gonna say that's great. You can clearly see the hand of a true master here. A very neat work. I could never do this, even if I were taught by the best masters. My hands are too... Name's Sam. I doubt we've met before, but you probably knew my father. I was named after him. He used to work in the artisan's quarter. May his soul rest in peace. Now that I'm looking at you, did you happen to live in the orphanage? Yep. Marmalade? Is that you? My goodness, now I do remember. We lived in the same building for a whole year, just on different floors. I was a little kid, and you were a youth. I tried so hard not to catch your eye, because I was afraid you might somehow curse me, or the whole orphanage at once. Ahmed. I know it now, but back then, I was horrified. I breathed a sigh of relief when you ran away. No offense. What's in your bag? I'm not sure if you, or I for that matter, am allowed to look at it. It's intended for an important person, a noble, as I already mentioned. I don't think they would be pleased if they found out I were blabbing about their package. Right, I need to go. I don't want to get whipped. Jeez. See you later. Or maybe not. How did he rate that one? 3 stars? Hell yeah. By the end of the day, your whole body aches from standing behind the counter. But sleep doesn't come. You find yourself staring at the chapel behind the window, the very same one you saw from the orphanage many years ago, just from a different angle. It feels weird to be here in this town. Can't call it home, not anymore. But it's the safest place possible. They won't follow you here. You saw and heard nothing. When he died, you were on the other side of the capital, in his mansion. It was an accident. You roll on over onto your other side, wrapping yourself in the blanket. The nights are still too warm for that, but you would rather feel uncomfortable than unsafe, even if this thin layer of fabric is only an illusion of protection. As your body tries to sleep, your mind keeps spinning. Oh, so many options. Nate. His manners, or to be more precise, his lack thereof, are still the same. But he dresses differently, moves differently. There's even more arrogance in him now. It's not surprising to you, though. From a simple pickpocket to a criminal feared and respected on the streets, no wonder he's so full of himself. Still, it pisses you off. When sleep finally comes, it's restless and fitful. Day 2. I like the artwork for this game so far. The slam at the front door wakes you in the hush of night. You leap from bed, heart hammering against your ribs. They're here. They've come for you. Why didn't you hear them sooner? Why? You freeze, straining to listen. Footsteps, rapid, sharp, familiar, echo through the silence. Nate? You hastily throw on your clothes and rush downstairs. Marmalade, I need your help, quickly. Is that... Okay, first of all, is that the book the boy whose name I have already forgotten was delivering to the nobleman earlier? And, second of all, why is it covered in blood? You know how to get stains out of fabric, right? Clean this book's cover, then make it unrecognizable. No questions asked, just do what I said. Theo. Seen this book before in Theo's bag. Theo's? You know him? Ah, he came to the shop, didn't he? Shit. If he told someone about it. Never mind. Let's deal with the book first. Is that blood? It is. That's why I'm here, you idiot. Help me. Don't drag me into this. You're still under my roof. Help me, or I'll throw you out to starve. You have no one in the town except me, and you can't return to the capital either. You won't survive on the streets alone. We both know that. I like knowing information, Airborne. I'm nosy. It's true both in-game and in real life. Tell me all your secrets. I've changed. I don't need you. I won't die without. We're not kids anymore. You have no power over me. At least tell me it wasn't murder. It's the only one I can click. Also, can we just appreciate for a second that I read "You have no power over me" and all of a sudden I just have, like, Labyrinth in the background of my head and the song Peep with the Power coming on. Such a good film. He can't tell me it wasn't murder. It was murder. I didn't plan to kill him. I just needed the book, but he started to scream, attracting attention. He left me no choice. Alright. Wait, is it Theo that died or the nobleman? Right, and then make it unrecognizable, he said. Or any of the covers, really. My favorite book? That's difficult. I mean, The Night Circus. Actually, I didn't hesitate at all for that one. If I can get out from my desk, which actually I don't think I can. It's somewhere over there. Although I will say Lord of the Rings is still very definitely, like, within my top 3. The Night Circus. Any books? One. God, it's dusty. I really love this book. As probably evidenced by the split spine on it. This book has been well read. Like, it's just... I've had it for a very... In fact, I've had it since it released. When did it come out? What year was it? Does it say? 2012. So it's not the oldest of my books by any means, because that would be my copy of Lord of the Rings, probably. Love this book. This is probably one of the first books I ever cried over. And you know me, I cry a lot. This one right here. I don't think it's my prettiest cover, although it is nice. I do like it. Not a bad one. But yes. Scooch back over. Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, and The Fourth Estate. The only one I'm not familiar with is The Fourth Estate. Lord of the Rings trilogy, absolutely. That's probably my second favourite. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. I have the collection. You recommended them to me. They're up there. Wait, they are there. I don't know if I know the other one. Actually, Lord of the Rings is my third. I'm gonna push it back a slot, and I never thought I'd say this. But I've said before that the Inheritance cycle, so Eragon, Eldest, Singer, and Inheritance, is my favourite book series of all time. So it only makes sense that my second favourite book after The Night Circus would be Eldest, which is my favourite of that cycle. I could talk about books all day. But I think for me, I mean, this maybe isn't my all-time favourite, but it's the one that came to mind first. The Inheritance cycle is definitely my favourite series of books ever. No questions asked, hands down, yes. Then it would be Lord of the Rings for me. And I think the only reason it isn't in my number one spot is that I'm not necessarily a big fan of The Hobbit. And I know it's, like, separate, but if you're talking about, like, a series of stories together, it is kind of like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Silmarillion, Children of Fury. Like, they're all together. They're all in the same world. I don't like The Hobbit. It doesn't do it for me. I think it just pushes it slightly below the Inheritance cycle. Right, how do I make it unrecognizable? What was it before? Shiny. Shiny and gold. So not gold, not shiny. I like this. What colour? Unrecognizable. Neon green. Can't do any yellows. A grey, perhaps. Could be interesting. Patterns wouldn't really work on the texture, though. Jeffrey Archer. That's an... I reckon. Sounds good. Yeah, if you... Tell you what, remind me of it at some point. I will look it up. It does sound interesting. I like it. It's not... I'm not about to do any patterns on it, really. That just looks stupid. Doesn't need a lot, though, does it? Really? Just needs to not be what it was. Which one fits better? Thank you, I'll hide the book at my house. It would be safer to keep it in Stefania's library, but I don't want to put her at risk. More chances to get caught. The fire pit will attract attention, and smoke from the stove will too, because no one uses them in summer. Don't start it, man. No, we still have... Okay, what next? One of the patrolling guards saw me entering the alley after the boy. When the murder becomes known, she'll put 2 and 2 together. We cannot let it happen. So it was Theo you killed. Okay. The tarot cards. You'll make it so I never get caught. Where did you get them? They were in the book, hidden between the pages in a paper pocket. I doubt the boy knew about them. And before you ask, I didn't know either. Readings can be done once per stage of life. I've never had one in my adulthood, if that's what you mean. I don't have the right to do readings anymore. 1 crime more, 1 less. You already helped me with them. If they catch us, we'll both hang. Believe me. So don't be stubborn. Give me something personal, then. Take the bookmark out of the book. It's mine now. And one more thing. I noticed the cards differ in colour. Some of them are darker. If you draw one like that, don't use it. Do you understand? I don't want to find out where it'll... Marmalade. You hear me? Marmalade. Then don't drift off in the middle. I'm gonna draw a dark one now. Fuck you. Justice. Justice has many forms. It's the gallows creaking in the wind, the spiteful glances of the crowd, the departure of a loved one. Everyone who is guilty will be punished. The question is, will the punishment fit the crime? I'm choosing 2. Death. Death does not always signify the end of life. Sometimes it's the end of a friendship, or love, or trust. Sometimes it's a curse, sometimes a blessing. You never know until it's too late. Oh, it's a dark one. He said don't use these. Fire, a symbol of hope, victory, or the approaching end. As you touch the card, a wave of pain rushes through your body. Don't even flinch. You're too fascinated by its aura. Your mind is occupied with dozens of questions, yet your lips are... I want to choose it, but he said no. Do I... How much do I screw up the rest of the storyline if I just go, oops? I mean, justice and death are a good combination, to be fair. The death of justice. He won't die, but justice will. Unpredictable fate. Using the dark card means risking Nate's fate, or maybe even his life. You know it, but you don't care, not at the moment. You just want to feel powerful again. You want him gone, you want him gone, you want him gone. I don't want to use that card. I don't like what that did. How does it combine with death? No, it does the same. I don't like what that did. Does it change if I put death first then justice? No, it's still the death of justice. I don't want to kill justice. Risking Nate's fate risks our own would be my only thing. Because he's currently our only protection. What do we think? I don't like the I want to feel powerful. I don't want to kill Justice either. Neither of these are good choices. I guess that's kind of the point. I don't want to be powerful. Justice and death, fate is on our side today. We'll wait. Closing the shop would be suspicious, so keep working. I'll be nearby in case something happens. Try to behave as usual. The guards may come to question you. Okay, and he's going to take the cards with him. See you tomorrow, right? Be careful. Well. Oh, hello. Good morning, dear bookbinder. Would you be so kind as to help a poor orphan clean her sketchbook and put some book corners on it? Pretty please. I don't have money, but I have a pearl bracelet that I would be happy to give you. Yeah, sure. That's so nice. Oh, we could put a new cover on it. They didn't want a new, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Here, the bracelet, just like I promised. Of course I did, noble folks should share. I'm sure the lord I pickpocketed has a whole room for his jewelry, perhaps even two. You're not afraid I might tell on you? You're working for Nathaniel. You and the law are incompatible things. Don't look surprised. Everyone on the streets knows him. Newspaper girl. For this kind of information, you could buy a newspaper. Or I could spill some tea with you personally, but the price will be high. 1 pearl bracelet, to be precise. Do you happen to know Otto von Benwick, our esteemed lord of the town? Presumably, but I don't personally. He assigned the elite guards to stand watch at the castle gates, I noticed when I was passing by. He had never done it before. I think he expects someone important enough to be escorted by Maverick himself. Maverick. The captain of the guard, Otto's right hand? I try to stay away from him. There's rumours that he likes to torture thieves to death. I get goosebumps every time I see him. Who's in the picture? An artist friend of his painted us when I was little. Do we look alike? Don't answer. I know we do. He's a good brother. Always protects me. Do you have any siblings? Yep. Oh, we're orphans too. But we live on the street. It's better than there. What happened to it? Dropped it in a puddle. I'm a little bit clumsy. I love that day. Exactly. But today is a good day, because the debt is gone. Go on, I need to work. Jenna. Oh, hello. Good day to you. I would like to decorate my book with flowers and ribbons. Something with a soft texture to the touch. Is that possible? If you're worried I might get something dirty, I can leave. I know my appearance is repulsive, and I deeply apologise for that. Oh, you poor thing, give it here. Okay, something soft to the touch. We're going velvet. And I want an icy blue. Bows and flowers. I'm going to give you corners, because they need to be protected. Thank you! I'm glad you did that, because remembering is not my strong suit. I will definitely check it out, though. Thank you, lovely. Bows. How many bows? It says bows, I'm presuming that means plural, but like how many? Okay, let's go the whole page. I can indeed. Yeah. And then flowers. These have a bow on them. These are like extra what she wants. Give me your fucking money!
Torrent of War tipped £15. Go by the Fourth Estate by Jeffrey Archer.
I decorate the bow with the flowers. That could work, right? Oh Lord! Oh Lord, what the fuck? Thank you, lovely. I take it I'm buying myself a copy of the book. Right, let me have a look. Silly, silly man. Can I get it on Amazon? Probably. I can, and I have found it. I'll add it to my basket and grab that later. Thank you, lovely. No, it's enough. It's definitely enough, lovely. Thank you. I'll have to try and make some space on my bookcase. I already have a stack of books on the floor that don't fit. These flowers are so soft. I can feel them rustling beneath my fingers. And ribbons? Is it silk? I can't remember the last time I held silk in my hands. Seems like it was ages ago. Thank you. Where did you get the book? It was a gift for my birthday, a reminder of how beautiful, exciting, yet dangerous our life can be. I haven't finished reading it yet, so I don't know I don't know the ending, but I hope everyone will survive despite the title. What's the book about? A girl and a boy whose survival depends on the will of a powerful figure, not inherently good or bad.
Shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy.
6 months in advance.
Torrent of War resubscribed for 35 months. Kablam.
Thank you, Warlord. 35-month subscription. Look at you go. Thank you, lovely. Mwah. Six months of no adverts for you. I get the weirdest adverts. One of the reasons why I try and subscribe to everybody, because I'm just like, nope, I don't like these. Where was I? They are not the main heroes in their stories. That person is. I would say they're my most favourite character so far. They're unpredictable and it's mesmerising, but scary. I hope they get their happy ending too. How can you read if you're blind? I guess reading isn't exactly the right word. Listening fits better. There are people who are always willing to read a story to you. I was tempted by Twitch Turbo, but I want to support people. That's the thing. Like, I have people that I directly want to give the money to. So I have a selection of subscriptions that I try and keep up every month. It's maybe too many. I should maybe try and cut some of them down. I just like supporting my friends. But thank you, Warlord. It means a lot. I hear an unsteadiness in your voice. Did something happen? I'm a criminal! I need help. Everything is alright. I'm alright. I'm sorry if I was too intrusive. I just wanted to be sure. Hi there! Welcome in. Yeah, a portion. It's true. It's true. I'm okay, thank you. I'm enjoying playing this game so far. It's a lot of talking. I probably won't be able to stream it for massively long, because talking is not something that I should be doing at the moment. But it's a really fun game. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Same for anybody in here. I hope everybody is doing spectacular. Perhaps I'll come again with another book. She's nice. I like her. Ooh, day 3. I hope it's going well. Oh, is this one of the guards? Good morning. You're Marmalade, am I right? The bookbinder. I was hoping to find you here. I'm Maverick, captain of the city guard, here on the orders of Otto von Benwick, lord of the town. I have a few questions for you. You're making a horror movie? That's cool. I'm not very good with horror. I have seen a few, but jump scares. Jump scares are the thing that gets me. So, like, if there's horror with no jump scares, I'm fine. But there's always a jump scare in there somewhere, and yeah. Do you happen to know Theo Bennett, Lord Otto's messenger? Leave me be, please. You have no right to do so. He came to the shop the day before yesterday. I mean, he was probably seen in here, so I feel like I should say yes, he was in here. Well, I hope you managed to achieve your dream. Horror movies are great. They even though I don't necessarily watch them a lot, like I have seen a few. They are fantastic. That's great. I'm more team fantasy than team horror. He came to the shop. What did he want? He was acting normal. We didn't discuss anything except his notebook. I see. Theo Bennett was brutally murdered yesterday morning. He was found in an alley not far from here, with 2 stab wounds, one in the stomach, one in the heart. The guard who was patrolling the quarter at the time might have seen something, but she slipped on the stairs on her way home and hit her head so hard she's unconscious now. Wish I were joking. You're the last person who saw Theo alive. If you remember anything else, be sure to report it to the castle. It's important. I'll see you again. Okay, bye Maverick. Yes, one of my mods, Stash, I don't think he's here right now. He loves Obsession. He just got it on Blu-ray, I believe. He was showing me yesterday. I am yet to see it. I didn't see it when it came out. But Stash has a digital key, so I think we're going to do a watch party of it, so I will watch it then. But I've heard everybody going on about how it's, like, one of the films of the year so far, which is incredible. Especially for, I guess, not, like, a big budget in comparison to some of them, I guess. I'd still consider it a lot of money. Hell yeah. My favorite movie of the year so far is Project Hail Mary. But like I said, I'm more fantasy kind of. Sci-fi's not normally something that I would fall into, to be fair. I just really loved Project Hail Mary. Oh, she's back. I did really well, I think, didn't it? Considering it wasn't like a mass release. I didn't go see it, unfortunately. But I heard it did really well. It's a really low budget, especially like I was saying, compared to like some of the others that have come out this year. I'm happy for all the actors that are in it that are getting their big break. I took a new notebook and an extra bottle of ink with me this time. I want to write every detail down. Are you still willing to talk about the problems artisans face? I am, my lady. What would you like to know? Oh, I would like to ask you to help me with the notebook first, if it's alright with you. I accidentally spilled some wine on it. My mum will be furious if she finds out, so I need to get rid of the stains before I get back home. Which is right now, because I won't have time to come here after classes. Nothing else is needed, except perhaps ruffles? It looks a little too dull for my taste now. Sure. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, so Jacksepticeye has always been one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching him since like the first Happy Wheel days. I am incredibly excited to see what he does with that. Frill. What kind of frill? I'm presuming this is what she means when she said ruffles. Okay, well, it's pink. And it's monogrammed, so this is, you are a fancy person. Okay. That's cute. Like a star design. Is there anything that goes well with that? That's fun. Getting a Bloodborne movie before a remaster. Yeah, that's about right. Not that I've ever played Bloodborne, to be fair. I'm not a PlayStation person. Or Xbox. I don't do either of them. PC and Nintendo only. I like this. This is cute. Doesn't count as frills though. Although does it just mean like multiple? I did 2 of that one and it counted. Out of curiosity. If I add 2 of this, okay, it does count. So I just need 2 of them. I like. To make it line up. I feel like that works. Yeah, that's cute. Does she want edges? I feel like I put edges on all of them for everybody, just because it makes them sturdy, but it would cover up her monogram, actually. So maybe not? Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they'd all cover up her monogram. We'll just do that. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. And with ruffles it looks much better. If I can't wear clothes with ruffles due to university rules, I can at least have them on my books. A small act of rebellion. Now on to the questions. We don't have much time, so I'll just ask a couple, and that will be it. We can continue tomorrow. Let's start from the very beginning. Do you have parents, or are you an orphan? An orphan, my lady. I never knew my father, and my mum died when I was 8. I'm sorry for your loss. Were you raised in the orphanage then? I'd heard life there can be tough. If you could change one thing about that place, what would it be? Were you beaten as a kid too? You don't have to answer. It isn't necessary. By nurses, yes. By other kids, no. I was under the protection of one of them. Does it mean that there was some kind of hierarchy among you? Interesting. Let's talk about your craft. Where did you learn bookbinding? The orphanage sends kids to artisans for training. Not all of them, only the talented ones. What about the others? How do they survive when they grow up? By stealing or begging, my lady. There aren't many options. Would you want every orphan to be trained in a craft, regardless of their abilities? Everyone deserves a chance. I think so too. It may sound idealistic, but that's how people used to think about women's education as well. Half a century ago, I wouldn't have been able to enter a university, despite my belonging to the nobility. I think that's all for today. Now I'd better hurry if I don't want to be late. Thank you for your time and help. I'll visit you tomorrow. He's nice. Oh, hello. Hey kid, I've heard you're a bookbinder, eh? I need your services. See all this dirt? Get rid of it and put a new cover on the old one. Quickly, kid. Time is money. Okay then. What on earth am I looking at? Magic. Good magic, bad magic? Like, where are we vibing here? Like, is this... And then a new cover. I'm not a fan of a lot of the textures for the covers. Like, they just don't make sense. What would I want? Like, no. No. I'm gonna do, like, a black cover for this. Pattern? No. Stickers, maybe? What have we got? Hmm. Demon. Got like a big fuck off demon on it. He's cute. I like him. I don't know whether you're meant to look at demons and say they're cute, but like, I vibe. First hand could be interesting. What are the stencils? Still on a pedestal. Could be interesting. Gonna fill? What about brush? I thought it was meant to go within the stencil. Not really doing it. Yeah, well. Get rid of that. That's kind of funky. Yeah, I like that one. I want the same. I knew I could trust you, kid. Birds of a feather flock together, eh? Not sure I want to ask where you got this book from. Then don't, kid. Curiosity killed the cat. I recognize the language on the cover. It's Old Calorian? My, you're an educated kid, aren't you? Who taught you? Some noble pig, I bet. A little. The title of the book is Exile. Well, I can only take your word for it, kid. I'm a simple fellow, you see. I only know one tongue. If that's all you wanted, I'd rather get back to work. You're the one who started showing off your knowledge, kid. Not many folks to talk to, eh? I wouldn't say see ya, but we will probably never. I would say see ya, but we'll probably never meet again. Sure. Marmalade, did you hear the news? About the guard? She hit her head so hard she's delirious. She doesn't remember a thing. Have I ever told you that you're my favourite? Answer options with the heart icon to me. Oh, I could romance him? No thanks. I'm okay. What did you do tonight? Oh, come on. I'm not that terrible. Here, for your efforts. Oh, and one more thing. I decided to buy a letterbox for the shop. It'll arrive tomorrow morning. I finally won't have to walk here every time I need to tell you something. You can send letters to other people too, of course, if you want to. Whatever you may think, I care about your needs almost as much as about mine. I can fix him. I mean, look, I get, like, some characters you can. Some characters you genuinely can. I'm not... He's not doing it for me, okay? The murdering isn't even the problem. I just don't like his attitude. Like, you can be a criminal all you want, but you've got to be nice to me. help me with the book? It's from Stefania's library. She asked for a new cover, copper corners, and some decorations of your choice. Gotcha. What is it? Delicious recipes of Calorian cuisine. Gotcha. Book. Like this one? You can hear Cookie saying it. That's probably true. Ooh, nope, don't like that. Not at all. A lot of these I'm just like, I would never choose because I look at them and I cannot physically imagine holding a book in that texture. I have a lot of books. A lot of them are different textures, but like I know what textures I do and don't like in a book. And I'm quite particular with that. You want copper corners. Probably just some simple ones. Yeah. And then... oh, that one's quite nice. Do that one. And then, what is it? Decorations of my choosing. Well, it's about food, so a lot of these don't really work. This could work. The food. Right, let's try and do something with all of these now that I've just shoved them together. For now, I will move them down here until I work out. I want the pomegranate to be the focus, and everything else to kind of fall behind. Let's see how pedantic I can get over one thing. I'm really good at it, so... could be good. Like, good at being pedantic, I mean. Not necessarily good at Others. My brain keeps being like, put it in a frame. Put it in a frame. I mean, I don't think it needs a frame. Put it in a frame. And it's like, I don't think so. I don't think these work anyway. Not for what the book is. Why would I want to put it backwards? Okay. Beautiful. Stefania will like it too. You've always had a talent for bookbinding. Why didn't Stefania come herself? She has some work to do for me. She is my eyes and ears, so to speak. My messenger as well. A smart woman. Much smarter than she appears. She can be trusted. Can I be trusted? Can you be trusted? Fair enough. What about going to the tavern like in the old days? We can talk there. I really need a drink or two. It wouldn't hurt you to relax either. You pay, I'm in. Of course. Should we go then? Off to pub! Let's go. Hydrate. I got you. Thank you, Squish. The tavern is just as you remember it. Dim lights, the smell of dust and vomit, suspicious people whose eyes linger on you uncomfortably long as you walk past them. For Nate, though, it's a second home. His gait is relaxed and confident. He plops down at one of the tables, gesturing for you to join him. I love the smell of dust and vomit. It's my favourite. 2 mugs of ale, please. Nate waves a hand to get the attention of the innkeeper. The woman nods. Her eyes shift to you, a look of surprise on her face. She recognized you. You remember her too. Always grumpy, always tired, always unfriendly to you for some reason, while cherishing Nate. Maybe because you're a magician? You don't care anymore. You still drink, I hope. Old habits die hard. Good to hear. I don't like throwing money away. Maybe you should have asked me before ordering what I want to drink. Always were alright with ale. I thought... Forget it. There's no point trying to explain. Nate won't understand. He likes control more than he cares about you, if he cares. Nate wants to say something, but the innkeeper's approach interrupts him. 2 ales for you. He places the mugs on the table with one hand and takes coin from Nate with the other. I see the noble's lapdog is back. Don't stick your neck out for them, Nathaniel. She doesn't even look at you when she says it, and walks away faster than you can react. What's her problem? She's not entirely wrong, you know. About what part? Because so far, I'm the only one who sticks my neck out for you. Let's not start this, Marmalade. Not now. You wanted answers. Ask. Nate reaches for his mug and takes a few sips. You hate how calm and unbothered he looks. Why steal the book? What's so special about it? Nothing. Well, that's what I thought. But it's just a very expensive book, and that if I sold it, I wouldn't have to worry about money for years. I should have known better. It was transporting incognito. You don't do that. You don't do that for expensive things. Only for deep, dark secrets you don't want to draw attention to. So you didn't know about the cards beforehand. I will do an extra one for you. Yeah, Chris just redeemed one, to be fair. I'll even have a sip of Monster. It is one. Voodoo Grape. Ooh. Million. This is bookbinding. You are a bookbinder. Wow, crazy, I know. But you're also a magician, and you're caught up in, I guess now, 2 murders? Separate murders. It's a dark game? Like, there was a content warning when we loaded it up, kind of dark game. A lot of the characters have quite dark backstories, and I guess, seeing as we're running away from a murder, so do we. It's a game that I've had on my wishlist for a bit, and I was lucky enough to get a key for it. So we're checking it out today. It won't be a long stream, though. I say that we're already 2 hours in. Just because talking is painful for me at the moment with my tooth problems. And there is a lot of talking in this game. Or rather, I'm choosing to do a lot of talking. Because I'm sure you guys would rather I read things out than just sit and point at the screen and be like, there you go, read it yourself. Fun. Yeah, you know my jaw problems, Sam, they are very much playing up. I have an emergency appointment next week. So, I'm having a great time. It doesn't stop me from yapping. I am very much making it worse for myself. But, yeah, as always. Nothing at all. You said you've never seen Dark Tarots, but had you heard of them? No, I try to stay away from magic whenever I can. He gives you an apologetic smile that doesn't seem genuine. Memories from your childhood in the orphanage surface one by one. Freak, abomination, witch spawn. So much name calling, sore bruises on your skin, a nosebleed. Nate tried to protect you, but it didn't always work out.
Nefure just gifted 1 subs.
Dan, thank you. Chris, enjoy your sub. Thank you, Sam. Now he doesn't have to watch the adverts. Which, by the way, guys, start in 1 minute. We have 3 minutes of adverts. Chris would have been stuck in them. Not anymore. Thank you, Sam. I know. I have to admit, it is a luxury that I take a little bit for granted. I'm just like, I will, no ads for me, thank you. Thank you, lovely. I will message you after stream. And the hydrate, there it is. Marmalade? His voice brings you back to reality. Have I satisfied your curiosity? You shake your head, then take a sip from your mug before continuing. The ale burns your throat, driving unpleasant thoughts away. You know, there's a captain of the guard after me, Maverick. What do you mean, after you? Are you under suspicion? Not yet, but he came to the store this morning, asking questions. Shit, the bastard is stubborn. He won't give up easily, especially with a murder involved. I'll tell Stefania to keep an eye on him. You know him? Let's just say he can be a real pain in the ass. Nate doesn't elaborate. You're smart enough not to ask further. It's useless anyway. In his eyes, he's more than allowed to keep secrets from you. You need to get rid of the cards, unless you have another plan. I got in touch with an old acquaintance of mine. He's a magician too, a rather impressive figure in the criminal world. You may know something about them. So you want to keep them? Of course I do. I know an opportunity when I see one. You grit your teeth. Nate likes to play with death way too much. These cards are dangerous. Oh please, how could you know? And even if they are, well, I'm immune for years to come now, and you're a magician. Which doesn't make me immune. I won't force you to work with me if that's what you're implying. How kind of you. You can't help being sarcastic. How can you say this after dragging you into a murder cover-up, after blackmailing you? And why do you even care? Why did you agree to come here with him in the first place? Okay, so there's... You were friends, you can't forget it, or there's two romance options. One where you just kissed, and then one where you fucked. I didn't want to romance him. I'm just gonna go with this one. Your friendship was born out of desperation and a craving for survival, not genuine sympathy. And yet, it was friendship all the same. Got lost in your thoughts again? It's not like I can fully control it, especially with all the shit happening. I have an idea in mind. For every question you ask me, we drink. For every question I ask you, we drink again. What do you say? You need to relax, and so do I. You have questions for me? You already know where it's going. Nate wants to ask you about the capital, about the murder. Alright, I ask first. You already asked 2 questions in a row, or maybe even more. I didn't count. We either play by my rules, or don't play at all. He won't dictate terms to you. Not this time. Not when he still owes you some answers. Nate lets out an annoyed sigh. As you wish. Ask then. What have you been doing all these years? At first I wanted to take your place. I was always better at stealing books than binding them, so I gave up on having a boring, peaceful life. I missed having problems, you know, as strange as it may sound. Coming from you, it doesn't sound strange at all. Stefania says the same. She's one of my most useful finds. When I was just starting out, she spied for me in exchange for bread and a roof. Now she does the same for money. What about the kids from the library? Are they spying for you too? Yes, and they're treated much better than we were at the orphanage. You hate to admit that he's probably right. Nate raises his mug. To the orphans, young and old. Each of you take a sip. My turn to ask. Killed that noble, didn't you? You freeze, caught off guard by such straightforwardness. It's too much, even for Nate. And why does his question sound like a rhetorical one? Okay, so I did kill him. I can lie about it. Or I can admit it. I did, you mutter so quietly you're not. Yeah, fuck it, yeah. Killed him. For a few seconds, Nate is quiet. He studies your face with an unreadable expression, as if trying to find answers to questions he doesn't dare ask out loud. It feels like an eternity when he finally opens his mouth. It's only 2 words. Your turn. He takes another sip of ale. You don't, consumed by memories you would prefer to forget. Do you regret killing Theo? No, but even if I would, it doesn't matter. He's dead. It does, though. He was a messenger, not a bandit. If you get used to it. You don't specify, but you know Nate knows what you mean, by a small wrinkle forming between his eyebrows. He has never killed innocents before. Not until Theo. Or maybe he had. It's been 5 years after all. You're different people now. I'm just saying, this is a line you don't want to cross. Are you telling this to me, or to yourself? Nate chuckles, but it's hollow. He takes another sip from his mug. You do the same, mirroring him. A habit from childhood. Old habits die hard. It's my turn again. Why did you kill him? The nobleman. Nate lowers his voice so much that you have to lip read. Did he hurt you somehow? He didn't hurt me physically, but he kept me locked up, like a slave. Small room without windows. It has everything you need and more. Warm bed, shelves with books, chests with clothes of silk and brocade. A locked door once you tried to escape, but the stairs just went up and on and on. Perhaps it was a dream. A kaleidoscope of emotions on Nate's darkened face. Rage, sorrow, regret, guilt. You already know what he's going to say next. You shouldn't have left. Or maybe everything would have been even worse then. You've learned a lot from that monster, if only the price hadn't been so high. My turn. Why have you been so mean to me? Really? Out of all of the questions, you chose this one? You're not even sure what you meant by it. Nate's current behaviour, or how he used to treat you in the past. Both, probably. I'm curious. Stop being a child. What reaction did you expect showing up on my doorstep after 5 years of absence? Warm hugs? And before you say anything, I'm grateful you helped me with Theo. I am. But you simply returned me a favour. I don't owe you anything. The second winter in the orphanage, you're sick. You're so sick you can't walk. Your body is hot, but you're constantly shivering, and even 2 blankets are not enough. The only medicine they give you is barely warm vegetable broth. You're getting worse with every day, and when you start coughing blood, Nate disappears. He comes back the next morning with a small vial in his hand. The matron is furious and orders him to be whipped for his escape. He takes his punishment. You take the elixir he brought. He lies in bed all week after that. You spend the same week running and playing with other kids because you're finally healthy. I didn't say you owed me. He buries his face in his mug, going quiet for a while. You abandoned me. Don't act like it never happened. Did you at least miss me? What? Did you miss me? Nate's speech is slurred. He had too much to drink. Whatever you say to him, he probably won't remember it tomorrow. You have a shared past, memories, childhood, traumas. 5 years apart can't change that. Can't kill the attachment you still hold for him. Really? Why does he look surprised? I missed you too. He buries his face in his mug, going quiet for a while, a half smile on his lips. You know, I've had enough ale for tonight. Let's go home before I spill all my secrets. Without waiting for your reply, Nate drains his mug in a few gulps and heads for the exit. You follow him in silence. Day 4. I feel like so much has happened in 4 days. Every time you receive a letter, you will see this notification. Click anywhere on the screen to continue. Letters are kept in the letter. Click it to open. Hear, hear, the annual fair is just around the corner. Bring your friends and family to feast on fare from the finest cooks in the region and take part in amusements never before seen. You may even be granted an audience with Otto von Benwick, the lord of the town. Don't miss your chance. Come to the main square at noon on the 9th day of the month. Interesting. Hey, it's our friend. Definitely a packed 4 days, right? I feel like so much has happened. I also don't know how many days are within the storyline. Good morning, dear bookbinder. I'm Jenna. Sure you remember me? This grumpy face of mine is pretty recognizable, much to my misfortune. I borrowed this book from a public library, and I'd like to return it in the same condition it was in. Alas, without your help, it's impossible. I need a new cover, made of wood, let's say, and a picture of the moon on it. Kids these days are stupid. They won't understand what the book is about, unless you rub their noses in it. Fairy tales for little lords and ladies. Cute. Okay, so we want wood. We got a couple of options for wood. We've got wood 1 and wood 2. No, I like wood 1. For a fairy tale book, anyway. We do not want this colour, though. Do we want actual wood? I feel like we do. That's nice. I like it. I like it, I like it. Moon sticker. Would that be in Mystic? Well, there's a jewel moon, glittery moon, pale moon. Okay, well, pale moon. I just put the moon sticker on the back. I can, and it counts. Beautiful. Beautiful. What I want. I feel like I need to permanently put corners on things. Didn't ask for corners, but I feel like library books get damaged so often that it needs them. Thank you, Warlord, and thank you so much for the book. I'll let you know when I have it. You're so tired. Have you got time for a nap at all? Love the moon on that. It's cute, isn't it? Have a good shift, Warlord. That's cute. I have to move that now. I don't necessarily even want this because I like the original cover one, but it says I need a sticker. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll throw this on somewhere. I mean, maybe I throw it on here and we'll just make it work. Wow, perfect. Look at that, it's crazy. That's what I thought. 40 minutes to an hour and they're supposed to be here. Damn, okay, again, not really enough time for a nap. I mean, you could have like a 20-minute nap. Apparently 20 minutes is like the optimum time for a short nap. But it depends on how much stuff you have to do beforehand and whether or not you can reliably wake up in 20 minutes. Or even get to sleep, like, quickly enough. You just saved me a lot of trouble. Please accept my deepest gratitude. I'm not trying to lecture you, but you should handle books more carefully. Mind your business, bookbinder. It's not my fault. Oh, my apologies. You see, I'm a street rat with a foul mouth. It's easy to forget not everyone is used to the way I speak, so I have to put on a mask. But it slipped. Can't say I'm surprised by your language. Really? Why? Orphan kids are often like that. There's no one to teach us manners. Manners are for the noble scum. No, I don't. I'm a busy person, remember. I can't chat with you for long, so farewell. What did you mean? There's a boy who's harassing me. Andre. The bastard ruined 2 of my books, this one and the sketchbook. He's always pushing and hitting me, and I can't beat him in a fight. He's 4 years older. Maybe you could teach him a lesson? If you pretend to be my sibling, he'll piss himself in fear. You do look intimidating enough. Think I'm intimidating? Your eyes. Eyes never lie. He's not in the town now. He went to a nearby mill to steal stolen goods. I don't know when he'll come back. Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll come with you. Should we meet at the town square tonight? 9 o'clock? I'll lure Andre there. The bastard is dumb. I'm gonna get put in prison for being up a kid. Good afternoon, my dear friend. What a lovely shop you have here. I haven't been in the town for years. It's nice to see things changing for the better. I'm Benedict, a book collector. Pleasure to meet you. Would you mind cleaning the cover for me? I also want to decorate it with a pattern. Something modern themed, let's say. Swords, knights, castles, anything that fits. Sure. So, am I just putting a pattern on top of what you've already got? Because that looks shit. Or can I put a new cover on it? It's just putting a pattern over the top. I mean, fair enough, it doesn't need to be that colour. But, like... Unless I go for, like, a purple... Like, can I make this work? Like, so it goes with... I don't like it. I don't like being able to see the stuff through. Can I get away with putting a new cover on it even though they didn't ask for a new cover? It looks stupid. Right? But, like, they haven't asked for a new cover. So I don't know... I don't know if they're going to be unhappy if I change the original cover. It doesn't look as bad with, like, a super small pattern like this. Up a huge sticker over it covering the entire thing. Good work. Yeah, because that just looks awful. Alright, can I, like, redo your book, please? Thank you. I don't want it. Like, that looks better. That already looks better. I just don't know if I can get away with it. Or am I gonna get shouted at? True, I could just be like, well, fuck you, it's better now. Marvellous. It's a pity that artisans are rarely paid enough for their work. You deserve far more appreciation. We nobles live and prosper only thanks to you. Forgive me, my lord, but you don't look like a nobleman, rather a wealthy artisan. And that, my friend, is the exact reason why I chose to keep my origins a secret. All these, my lord, are getting on my nerves. I'm Benedict. No better nor worse than you. Wait, Benedict is in the guy in charge, Benedict? He's called Benedict, right? The town, the guy that owns the town, Benedict von whatever the fuck his name is. Half my life has been spent on the road, among artisans and commoners, not nobles. I shared bread and a roof with them, and on occasion a bed. And may I say, never once did I miss the cold walls of my family estate. Otto. Oh, his is like Otto von something, right? Yeah. Well, Benedict, you're cool. Thanks for coming! No, have you travelled a lot? Aye. Around the country and beyond, I was in the capital. I had the pleasure to talk with our beloved king, lived in monasteries, even broke into crypts, all in the name of books. The rarest of them cannot be bought, only found. What's the book about? Lullabies. A collection of lullabies from all over the world. Legends say some of them still harbour the power of the arcane. Have you heard about the theory that magicians are descendants of the dead gods? The gods could change the destinies with their voice alone. They had no need for tarot. Their songs inspired humans to create their own. Some of these humans, the offspring of a god and a mortal, sang lullabies to bend fate to their will. This book is their legacy. But as I said, it's just a theory, albeit a popular one. What are you doing in the town? Isn't that obvious? I'm looking for a book, and I'm pleased to inform you that my search is almost over. It's a grimoire that sheds light on the life of the forgotten goddess Arcania? The very one we still mention in vain. I've long dreamed of getting it for my collection. But that's a story for another time. I'm quite in a hurry now, otherwise I would have invited you for a mug of ale and talked your ears off about the old Calorian culture. Thank you for coming. Safe travels. Before I go, allow me to ask an indiscreet question. Did a man with a heart tattoo on his chest come here by any chance? Yeah, he did. Do we rat on him, though? The book's title was something like Exile. I remember that from the conversation. And the guy was dodgy and kind of rude. And honestly, like, because he is dodgy and kind of rude, do we sell him out? Yeah. That bastard. The book belongs to me. He stole it. Do you happen to know where he is right now? I'm afraid I don't. A shame. Truly a shame. I should inform the guards. It's not only a matter of fairness, but also of safety. The book must not fall into the wrong hands. Well, it already did. But Damon is a simple thief. His customers, on the other hand. But I don't want to bother you with my problems. I have to go, my friend. I hope our paths cross again someday. Okay, so it's a dangerous book. Fun. Oh, it's our friend! Oh yeah, we still don't know her name. Good evening. Sorry for disturbing you again, especially at such a late hour. I'm leaving town for a while and want to take this novel with me to read it on the road. Could you put the silver corners on the cover and tie it with a strap? The road is bumpy and I don't want the pages to get creased. Yeah, of course. The man in purple. Okay, so you want silver corners, which is decorations, and over here. Am I putting a new cover on this? I kind of don't like this. Yeah, fuck you. What color is it normally? A bluish color? I'll keep it blue. How about it? Oh, I see. Oh, another then. Silver. And then... tie it up. Feel bad putting it through the middle, but also... once it tied. Once it tied. Like, I don't necessarily dislike the picture here. It's just too big. But then if I shrink that, there's a line and I don't like the line. So I need to not have a line so that it works. Does I keep it like that? We'll give her another velvet. Something soft. Fine, she'll tactile. Not that leather's bad, but that looks better. Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you. Or without the book, for that matter. Is this novel that interesting? What is it about? The dark fairy tale. In a limited edition, the author isn't afraid to be bold, disturbing even. We usually escape into the books from reality, but this novel is about its ugliest shades. Sometimes I wonder if it's based on the author's life. It's a story of a young person taken into slavery. They killed their master and went on the run. In seeking freedom, they fall into slavery once again, because old habits die hard. That sounds like you're summing up my life. That's terrifying. You're poor. Where do you get the money for books and travelling? He who seeks shall... Sorry, but I have to close up. Don't worry, I have to go too. You know, I've always admired magicians. Many people are afraid of them, but not me. The character of the man in purple is a magician too. Perhaps we can continue discussing the book during my next visit? I never told you I was a magician, but okay. The streets are quiet. After the capital, it feels almost unnatural, as if the whole town had died out. The lights in the windows are the only proof that's not the case. You remember the orphanage and wonder how things are going there now. Probably not very well, if Jenna prefers vagrancy. Shut your mouth, you bastard. You don't know a thing. Jenna's voice echoes through the town square. You turn around at the sound, but she's nowhere to be seen. It's too dark. Then you hear another voice, a boyish one. What's the matter? Did I hit a sore spot? Then you notice them, two small silhouettes hidden in the shadows of the alley. The first one undoubtedly belongs to Jenna. The second is stocky and a little taller. As you get closer, you realize it's a youth. His eyes widen in surprise when he spots you. And who are you? We're busy here, don't you see? He tries to sound bold, but there's a slight tremor in his voice. River, finally, sibling, you're here. Sibling her, and why River of all names? You knew one River growing up, and you hated her guts. Why not Marmalade? Ah yes, she doesn't know. You haven't introduced yourself to her. Jenna beams at you, clearly expecting you to play along with her. Stay away from my sister, boy. You decide to pretend to be her sibling, because why not? You're not her sibling. I don't believe you. You're too mature. Mature? What is that supposed to mean? You're not even 25 summers old. If you think siblings can't be old, you're stupid. You'd better listen to River. They're a very dangerous person. They're a bookbinder by day, and, Jenna glances at you, expectantly, encouraging you to continue. And a magician. I may not practice readings, but the arcane flows in my blood. You tell the truth. Well, a half-truth. You're lying. Artisans can't be magicians. It's rare, but not impossible. You still don't know whom you've inherited your talent from. Not from your mother for sure. She was an ordinary person. From your father, maybe? You're never going to find out. If you keep hurting me, River will curse you. That's not how magic works. Or so you once thought. If only people around you knew, what would they say? Would they just kill you on the spot? Listen, boy, leave Jenna alone, or I'll tell your mother, you got me? He's probably from the artisan class, not an orphan, but his parents are decent people. He doesn't have one, and his father's a drunkard. What did you say, you little bitch? Andre lunges at Jenna, but you manage to get between them and push the boy back. He almost loses his balance. His eyes are full of hate. Not only toward Jenna, but toward you as well. A drunkard father, huh? That explains something. Go home. Or do you want me to call the guards? It feels wrong to send him there. What are you supposed to do? No one has taught you how to deal with problems, so you improvise. You always improvise. Andre breathes heavily, shifting his gaze from you to Jenna and back again. Screw you, both of you. He spits at your feet and walks away. You and Jenna watch his silhouette recede further and further into the darkness until it disappears. Much obliged, River. Jenna turns to you with the biggest smile on her face. I didn't want to mention his dad, but he forced me to. He teases me about my dead brother all the time. My dead brother. From the look she gives you, you realize that these words didn't slip out by accident. She wanted you to hear them. You force a chuckle. The real River? No, his name was Rupert. A silence hangs between you. Talking about loss is awkward. Always has been. But you can't put your finger on why. You grieved your mother alone. You keep your deepest secrets to yourself. Because it's easier? Hardly. Why then? Maybe if you... Should probably go. Jenna yawns widely. Her eyes are half closed as she is about to fall asleep. Me too. I hope he won't bother you anymore. If he does, I know who to go to. After exchanging nods, you go in different directions. The night is old, and somehow even quieter. Day 5. Ooh, letters. A warning letter? I'll read one for Nate first. Marmalade, remember the magician I told you about? He's in town and wants to meet you. Come to the tavern tonight after sunset. It's important, so don't be late. Burn this letter after you read it. Nate. Well, I'm gonna burn the letter. Warning letter. Bookbinder, your behaviour is unacceptable. Our daughter is only 20 summers old, and more importantly, a noblewoman. Filling her head with modern ideas is the act of a dishonourable person who has forgotten the doctrines of the Church. Let the strong be the protector of the weak. Let the weak submit to the strong, and not the other way round. Should this continue, we will be forced to intervene. Jasper Atterbury. Alright, not bad. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make this my last in-game day. Operate. Yeah. It's probably because I told her I got beaten as a child. Oh, it's Maverick! How to charm a lady. Oh, nice. Good afternoon, Bookbinder. Don't worry, I'm not actually here for work. I need your services. But I warn you, don't you dare tell anyone about it. It's a personal matter. Sorry, was that massively British of me? was that... Is Nobbed not... Okay. Could have called him a bell end. It's quite British. This book needs a new cover. I don't care about the material, but the plainer the better. With some illuminated illustrations, perhaps? But it's a knight's book, so no flowers and other feminine embellishments. Alright, that's a lot of demands. New cover, but nothing super exciting. So I'll probably do leather. Yeah. Is it not one you've used before? Not bad. You've got to only pronounce half of it as well for it to be accurate, you know? Because the devil and there was some fire and a guitar. Yeah. I actually can't see what the other bit... Middle-aged stickers. Oh, I'm presuming you don't want that. Well, I'm gonna do corners because I always do corners. What's a masculine corner? Spiky. Actually, you know what? That kind of works. How to charm a lady. Then we want stickers. We want middle buildings. Princess on it. Oh, look, there's a whole category. Dancing the Fallen Knight. Mounted Knight. Yeah, let's put the dead person on it. The no flowers. Prisoner. Put the blue fish on. That'd be good. Okay, I'm a big fan of swords. Swords are always good. I like a sword. I have a tattoo of a sword. Actually, would it be a sword or a dagger? Sword, I think. I kind of like How to Charm a Lady and then having like the Fallen Knight. It's quite... The lady killed him. Oh, that is not what I thought I was changing. Pretty sure I clicked on this. Although the banner's quite cool. Oh. Oh no, can I not get this straight? Please. I don't think it'll go straight. I don't want it to be wonky. Okay. Okay, what do we think? How to charm a lady. I kind of vibe with it. Although, because the text is in gold, do these need to be in gold? Yes, they do. That looks better. Okay. I think it's quite fun. I don't know whether he'll appreciate it. But there's nothing feminine on there, which is, you know, what he was worried about. Fuck it. Not bad at all. Why spend your talent here in the artisan quarters when you could work up in the upper town? Nobles are more demanding customers, but also more generous. You trying to seduce a lady, Captain? Watch your tongue. And of course you only know seduction. What could a person like you possibly understand about love? Have you met someone you were willing to sacrifice everything for? I doubt it. I haven't, but I bet you haven't either. Ha! Suck it. I'm getting tired of this conversation. It's pointless anyway. You need something else? If not, fuck off. Nope, that's all. I won't keep you from your work any longer. See you again. Don't tell me he's a romanceable option. Could I date Maverick? It's called Maverick for starters. Ah, the street rat wasn't lying. You are a bookbinder. Alright, dickhead. What you want? Does it mean you're also a magician? Wait, don't answer. That's not what I came for. I need you to fix the book. Can you put a water-resistant cover on it? And there are some ale stains. Clean them off, alright? They're old, but still stink. God, would it please hurt you? So rude. The art of bookbinding. Sweet. A water-resistant cover. Leather is water-resistant, correct? Not velvet. Wood is also. Stone, also very water-resistant. Tile. I feel like leather is the obvious choice. Have we done many blues? We've not done a lot of blues. Bad green. That's a nice green, though. I don't want to waste it on him, actually. No, screw that. Okay, you can have that colour. Art of bookbinding. And then... I refuse to let things go uncovered. So those ones are quite long. That one, that kind of works. And then we can make this a bit bigger again. Book stickers, what have we got? Not a great deal. Abstract, what have we got? Okay. I don't have any good book ones that like match it well. Other? Or food? No. Are you winning? Hi, Garlic. Hi, lovely. I am mostly winning. Is that good enough? How you doing, lovely? I'll let you know after Wednesday how much I am winning. Yeah. I've got an emergency dentist appointment. Which is why I'm not currently winning. But this game's really fun. I don't know if I'm winning in this yet. Probably not. I might have made some really bad decisions. But we're not there yet, so no consequence. Well, I expected the worst, but you're not that bad, I guess. It's your job, so nothing to be proud about. You want to become a bookbinder? What does it matter to you? What if I am? You're afraid of the competition? Give you some lessons. No! I don't have money, and I don't need your help. Maybe just sleep. I mean, what time are you going to be back, Ablon? Oh, left. Bye. Oh. Hello. Good evening to you, artisan. I've heard you do book restorations. I must say, your shop is ridiculously hard to find. I see the interior decoration is hardly better than the exterior. I would rearrange the furniture, throw out all this junk, and replace it with something fancy to attract more worthy customers. Let's hope at least your skills are decent. I need a scaly cover for my grimoire, golden corners, 5 black pearls, and rose blooms. Oh, and ruby tassels. Fucking hell, dude. Alright. Scaly, which I guess is this one. Or, yeah, no, this one. I mean, for me, that'd be immediately. They fucking hate each other. I have the urge to make the scales black. It's a grimoire. I'm just... Like, maybe this could be where I do, like, the dark green. Ooh. Dark green scales is kind of cool. Okay, gonna make it work. Golden corners. I'm not a big fan of gold, but I will do it. To go with scaly. I hate that we're making it gold with it, but you know. Jewelry. Ruby tassels. Where am I putting these tassels? Just in the middle of the fucking book? Like, what am I... And 5 black pearls. Hoping I don't have to keep them that big. I do not. Okay, cool. Ooh, rose bloom. Wait, okay. Rose blooms, you want 2 of those. Weird book are we creating? Okay, I'm not doing too bad here, I don't think. We got the tassels as well. Which I don't know where to place because they don't go with the rest of it. Ooh, I mean, you know me, I'm always there for a tattoo. What's your favourite band, though? You've got to be careful as well, I feel like, with getting tattoos for, like, people. Bands included, because fortunately you never know what scandal is gonna pop up. Like, it sucks that that's how I think about it now, but fortunately I have liked a few bands, and they have broken my heart. The tassels in the back. Yeah. Bullet for my Valentine. Do they have... I would say before you get the tattoo, make sure that A is what you really want, because whilst you can get laser removal or cover-ups, they are painful and expensive. Check that there is nothing currently out there about the band that you would then later regret. And yeah. Because I've been debating getting one for Bring Me the Horizon. Because I have been a lifelong fan of Bring Me. And even I haven't committed to a tattoo yet, even though there is nothing currently out there, because I'm scared. I'm scared that something will come up. So just be sure. I got my first tattoo 2 weeks after my 18th birthday. Pretty sure it was 2 weeks anyway. Could be wrong, but I feel like I remember it being 2 weeks after because I was really impatient and was like, no, I want it already. But obviously you've kind of got to wait to get seen. I've met all the criteria, haven't I? Yeah, look around. Look around as many places as you feel like you need to, because it's on you forever and you want to be happy with the art style, and not everybody draws the same. I have been to a few different people. There's a couple that I won't going over because I don't like how they were done. And then there are some that I will keep going back to that tattoo artist for the rest of my life. You have a good memory, but of course your skill doesn't come anywhere near that of the masters from the upper town. Still, it can be useful to descend into low places to truly begin to appreciate what you have, and most importantly, who you are. Tell me, artisan, what is your name? Marmalade, my lord. A beautiful name. It suits you. And how long have you been living in the town? Are you a local? I am, my lord, but I've spent the last 5 years in the capital. I see. The town has changed a lot during this time. We have a new lord now, Otto von Benwick. A controversial figure, I must say, but the town thrives under his hand. He came to power after the previous lord died under mysterious circumstances. Just rumours, of course, but there's no smoke without fire, is there? Not very stinky, that's very horny garlic. My god. Well, as much as I would like to continue this conversation, I have things to do. Goodbye, Marmalade. The first thing you notice when you enter the tavern is the lack of visitors. Even the innkeeper is nowhere to be seen. The second thing you notice are 2 dark silhouettes at the far table. One of them surely belongs to Nate. The other is short and crooked, like a shrunken tree. You're so close, Airborne, both times. Third time, I believe in you. Hey! As you approach it, the silhouette begins to take on the features of a woman, or, to be more precise, a crone. Her only good eye regards you with subtle curiosity. Marmalade, thanks for coming. Nate's smile is warm. You'd buy it if you didn't know him too well. He wants something from you. Your gaze falls upon a mutton pie on the table, untouched with clouds of steam still billowing from it. Your favourite dish, straight from the oven, at my expense. Oh, he definitely wants something from you. We should make a kinky. I don't know what it'd say. We'll work on it. What do I owe this honor? Or have you decided to take up charity after all? The crone lets out a hoarse, barking laugh. They're perceptive. Don't tolerate your tiptoeing in the slightest. I like them. The crone's eye turns back to you, her monocle glinting in the candlelight. The magic in their blood is strong. I had my doubts at first, but now I see it could work. What are we doing? What could work? You don't even try to hide irritation in your voice. They're talking about you like you're not even there. It reminds you of someone. Just like that damn pie. Nate pushes the plate towards you. I'll tell you everything in a minute. Eat first. You must be hungry. Marmalade, you alright? You look up at Nate. He's still smiling, but it's strained now. Anxious. The crone looks from him to you and back to him again, her eyebrows slightly raised. Your pie has scared them, Nathaniel. Sure they have enough guts for the ritual? A ritual? Oh god, what are we doing? Your breath catches. A ritual? The noble was talking about the ritual too. How he would take all of your blood, your heart, your eyes, and pour them into the flasks. How he would burn your bones in the fire. How he would have buried your gutted body in an unmarked grave. Two things happen at once. First, you jump out of the chair. You need to leave now. Second, Nate's fingers tighten around your wrist. Not harshly, but firmly. You freeze in place, your eyes locking with his. He probably sees something in them. A terror, a warning, because he immediately pulls back his hand as if he'd been burned. Please don't run away. Listen to us first. And you, Gertrude, keep your mouth shut until asked. Do we understand each other? You should have warned me your friend is more timid than a fallow deer, but sure we do. I will not participate in any rituals. There is nothing to discuss. Even if the ritual were to enhance your magic to the point where it can kill? His answer takes you aback. The words burst out of your mouth before you can stop them. That's not possible. With the cards you've found, it is. Gertrude nods at the chair, drumming her fingers impatiently against the wood. Take a seat, dear. I'm not going to eat you. Leaving is not an option anymore. You sit back. You want to know. Gertrude is from the artisan class, Marmalade. She works underground. She said she had seen these cards before. Not the ones we have, but the other ones. You're determined to shout out Kepler, aren't you? Aye, they appeared on the black market about 4 years ago. I don't know who their creator is, but I know the names of a few buyers. All of them are from the high nobility. Most have their own puppet magicians, but one snobbish noble decided to hire me to save some money, so I was given the chance to do a reading with the dark deck. Gertrude leans closer to you, her voice barely above a whisper. The arcane energy in the cards was distorted. First. You know how it usually feels, like a mountain stream, a melody in the wind. But what I felt was like thick blood or stagnant water. It's an energy created to destroy. Imagine what would happen if magicians could harm those who fall out of favour with us. A massacre. If the crown finds out, they'll kill every single one of you. Aye, that's why the nobles operate in the shadows. They're at each other's throats for a piece of power, but they'll never dare to go against the king. Oh, that's cool. I have a tarot deck. Saka's themed one. The book I was showing earlier. What Gertrude is trying to say is we should be careful with the cards. Who knows about them? And especially how we use them. You can't shake off the feeling that his words carry a hidden meaning. This whole conversation was started in order to make you agree to something. Something you don't want to do. Stop beating around the bush, Nate. I hate it. He and Gertrude share a quick look before Nate turns back to you. That dark energy in the cards changes people's fate for the worst. It doesn't kill them. Gertrude believes it can be changed. You felt it too, didn't you, when you first touched them? I may command the currents of the arcane, but I'm wise enough to know the limits of my power. You, on the other hand. She looks at you as if she's seeing you for the first time, as if searching for confirmation. Then, when she finds it, fire lights up in her eye. Your magic is raw but powerful. If I teach you, you'll be able to perform death readings. And that requires a ritual? What kind? We need a sacrifice. Human sacrifice. Nate's voice is unnaturally quiet. You have the right to refuse. We won't force you. You have the right to refuse, but don't forget that Maverick is breathing down your neck. We need to get rid of him, one way or another. So it's murder after murder after murder. Let's kill half the town then. Why bother? Your sarcasm is misplaced, Marmalade. I'm doing this out of necessity, and you know it. No, I don't. Nate clicks his tongue, but doesn't say anything. Your big surprise. You expected him to push, blackmail, or threaten you. He grows thoughtful instead. An uneasy silence settles over the tavern. You're about to leave when Gertrude clears her throat, attracting your attention. With that power, you could kill not only pesky guards, but also lords, kings. Think about it. You have until tomorrow morning to decide. I can't stay in the town for too long. If you agree, we'll find a victim, a person that no one will be looking for. An orphan, perhaps. You might be imagining it, but Nate seems to flinch at those words. You can't hide your frustration, too. An orphan. A kid, you mean? Gertrude only laughs. Everything has its price. You're insane if you think I would agree to that, you say to Nate. I'm not a kid murderer. Are you? Well, Theo was 17, barely an adult, so... You're not helping, Nathaniel. You always question Nate's ability to joke, until now. Now you are absolutely sure his sense of humour is his greatest weakness, but that's not what catches your attention. How do you know his age? What do you mean? It wasn't mentioned in the newspapers. I don't need newspapers. I have a whole pack of street rats, in case you forgot. So you do care about his death. You can barely hold back a smirk. He still has a shred of conscience left in him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be hung up on something so minor. You know that. And he knows you know. As much as I enjoy watching you two, we're wasting our time. Think of what I said, Marmalade. Sleep on it. We'll talk tomorrow. There's nothing to talk about. Her words haunt you all the way home. I don't think any good can come from that. Hi! Hello! How are we doing? You've come in just as we are about to end. It's not a massively long stream today, I'm afraid. Okay, so I am going to leave us there. I know I didn't get massively far through, like we didn't come anywhere close to an ending. I don't know how many days are in a save file, like... I know, but I am in quite a bit of pain with my mouth garlic, so, Figured 3 hours of non-stop talking is probably about as much as I can handle tonight. I'm really enjoying the story of this game. It is dark. Like, it's darker than I know it said dark, but this is darker than I thought, and I kind of love it. I kind of love it. I'm curious as to whether or not the romance options would have had any particular impact on the outcome of the story. I also don't know how many people we can romance. Like, is it just Nate, or are there more options? Because if it's just him, I might do 2 playthroughs and do a romance one and a non-romance one, just to see what the difference is. If there are multiple options, that complicates things. But I'm really enjoying it. I love the art style, and I like the creating of, like, I like the bookbinding as well, which I guess isn't actually the important part of the game. Like, it's a book about bookbinding, but it's not about bookbinding, like, at all. It's about the story that's happening while you're binding books. I actually really enjoy the bookbinding mechanic as well. I'm gonna exit out of the game. I'm gonna do this so you guys can see. So there's no achievements yet. I don't know whether there will be achievements. You can see here. Mostly positive. Oh, there's been another review. So let's have a look. There's a playtest that you can sign up for, apparently. It's $9.99 full price. And the negative reviews you see here were from before this update here. So they do address the community concerns. They do listen to what the community says. I quite like that. I'm very much enjoying this. I am curious to see whether or not achievements will be added. And I'm curious as to how it'll go. Oh, that one's a really cute cover. Look how much effort they put into that one. They're like, give me an autumn theme, and they went all out. Yeah. Do you guys want me to continue streaming this? To see where it goes? Oh, that's a skeleton. Wow, the effort that has been put into some of these covers. They're pretty. Yeah? Okay. Then that is, in fact, what we will do. Give this back here, and hop over here. Perfect. So we played for 3 hours. We made it 5 days in? Were we just about to start day 6? I don't know how long a playthrough is, so it's kind of hard to judge. So I could be like, yeah, like we'll do it next, like we'll do it in another stream and we'll finish it. I don't know how long it is. But we will stream it again, and we will stream it for at least 1 full playthrough so that you guys can see how the story could end with that decision. I don't think I want to do the ritual based on what we have seen so far. I don't think magicians having power over life and death is quite what I want. I don't think I'm gonna play. I'm playing this quite good. Like, I threatened to beat up a kid, but otherwise, like, I've been really honest and I've gone along. You know, I'm not. So I could also do 2 different playthroughs where I do like a good run and a bad run, so to speak. I don't know. I am enjoying it though, and I'm really, really grateful that I managed to get a key for this. I was probably gonna get it anyway, because it's been on my wish list for a while. Even better that I didn't have to. But yeah, if anybody wants to check it out, please use the link that is pinned in chat. The link that I have through the key site that I used. So they'll be like, oh, Marmalade's recommending all these people. Alright, let's have a look. Who are we going to go and say hi to? Who is on today? I don't suppose anybody's playing bookbinding. There are a couple. Right, literally a couple. I mean, there's me and 2 other people. Who are you? Oh, this person's just started. Maybe we'll go say hi to them. I don't know who this person is, by the way. Like, I am just choosing people that are playing the same game. There are 2 people, so I'm having a look at both of them. They've both kind of only just started, so it won't be content that is new. Which one of them? No, not yet. Not quite yet. We're gonna go say hi to this person. Great, why not? They're not very. They've been live for a while, but they're not very far into the game, so I'm presuming that they've maybe like swapped games. We're gonna go say hi to them. I have no idea who they are, but they're playing the game. Let's go with it. Okay, perfect. Thank you for hanging out with me today, guys. It's always fun when we get to try out a new game, and I'm glad we've had a positive experience with it. I've genuinely really enjoyed it. The story is really dark and twisted, and I kind of love that. As you guys should probably know from when I did Fran Bow and Little Misfortune, it's kind of my jam. Dark cozy, I feel like, would be the good definition. But yeah, we're gonna go and raid out. We will be live on Wednesday and maybe Thursday as well. I know, a rarity for me. But we have Field of Mystery a full launch. Me going live will very much depend on when I get out of the dentist and how the dentist goes. So I will keep you updated in the Discord, so please keep an eye on there if you want to have a look at when I go live. But it will be Wednesday, Thursday, maybe both, maybe just one of them. We'll see how the teeth kind of dictate that. But yeah, thank you. If you are not subscribed, please use the !raid command, and if you happen to be a very lucky subscriber of mine, please use the !subraid command to share my emotes in their chat. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I need to remember to do this myself. I've had the best time, even though obviously I haven't been live for that long. I do apologize. But yeah, I will see you all super, super soon. Bye, everybody!